August 2026. General election for Women Council will be on 7th August, and general election for Lc2 will be on 10th August. General election for Women Council at national level by the National Electoral Commission will be on 7th August 2026, and the one for Lc2 will be on 10th August 2026. We urge all our leaders, especially the parish registrars, to ensure that these candidates do not pick forms and keep at home with the forms. After picking forms, they must take their forms for nomination on 3rd August for Women Council, and on 7th August for Women Council. They will take the forms for nomination on 3rd August, and the election will be on 7th August for Women Council and 10th August for Lc. Now, the most important is this one. What is the composition of the Lc1 Executive Committee? We are guiding the whole country. Whether your opposition you don't know, listen to NRM and know. Who are those who constitute the committee of Lc1? The following constitute the committee. 1. The chairperson of Lc1 is a member of the committee of Lc. 2. The vice chairperson of Lc1, who shall also be secretary for children affairs. 3. General secretary. 4. Secretary for information, education, and mobilization. 5. Secretary for security. 6. Secretary for finance. 7. Secretary for production and environmental protection. 8. Chairperson of the youth council at the village, who shall be the secretary for youth. Chairperson of the youth council in the different villages. We have that position. Chairperson for youth council at the village, who shall also be secretary for youth. Number 9, the chairperson of the women council at the village or parish level, who shall be secretary for women, and also the public health coordinator. 10, the chairperson of the organization of persons with disabilities at the village, who shall also be secretary for persons with disabilities. And 11, the chairperson of the council of older persons of the village or parish, who shall also be the secretary for the council of older persons. Now, let me make this emphasis. Those are positions which must be filled at Lc. All these offices must be filled to make the Lc1 executive board. Now, when you have filled this, those are the electorates. Those are the leaders who come together to vote Lc2 for a parish. I'll use Kisoko by sub-county. I have the following villages. I have Poison, I have Olobai, I have Ida, I have Amor, Obego, or Central, they call it Central, and I have Morua and Pakam. All those are villages within a parish. Now all those villages pick 11 leaders. Every village 11. Now those leaders are the ones who come at the parish. 11 times 6, that's 66 leaders. Come at the parish level, then they vote Lc2 chairperson. When the Lc2 chairperson has been voted, he also votes the same structure at the Lc2 level. He also picks his people, the vice chair Lc2, the secretary, general secretary Lc2, secretary information Lc2, up to when we finish it. So what is the most important here? All villages that voted Lc1 on 28 must have 11 leaders to form the Lc1 village team. And then all those in Lc1 village committee, the 11, come together at the parish level on Friday tomorrow to vote a flag bearer for Lc2 for NRM. Because after voting a flag bearer for Lc2 NRM, they will then go for nomination on 3rd August. That Lc2 flag bearer will be nominated on 3rd August. And that Lc2 chairperson will compete with any candidate who comes on 10th August. And once he or she has won as chairperson of the village on 10th August, he or she will then make a committee, the Lc2 committee, which will be also elected. Every candidate for Lc2 must come from the Lc1 executive committee. Are we there? Not from outside. Voters and the candidates for Lc2 shall not come from outside the executive. Similarly, voters for Women Council Committee will come from the women. The women who are voted in the villages come to a parish, and from them they make a college which is for election, and they pick one of them as a flag bearer for NRM. What is another emphasis? In this election, at least 1/3 of the executive committee members shall be women. 1/3 of 11 is 4, because you will not have half a person. So 1/3 of 11 members of the committee, we shall say we want 4 women to be on service. For emphasis, voting in primaries and in the National Electoral Commission level is by line now. And you must be the register of the National Electoral Commission to be allowed to vote. The commission periodic briefs and press conferences on the subsequent election for women and the sub-counties at the national level. I thank you.